Am I not? Oh my goodness. I don't think I was live on YouTube. Or whatever. It'll be all right. I was live on here. It's all that mattered. I'll fix it later. No wonder it was so quiet on that side. Okay, well now it's live. All right. Well, that's a big dumb for me. Hey, you know, I'm rusty on when it comes to streaming. Even though it's been 8 days. My tongue came out. Yeah, sometimes I lick my lips when I'm talking and my tongue just sticks out randomly. But yes, Wojak. Wojak is what I was thinking of. Thank you, Sapphire. Whoa, yes. He gets so much. Broadcast started. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's called supporting the local furry economy. Yes. When I get my white collar job money, it's all I'm going to do. I'm for it. I'm not super I'm not personally into the furry community personally, but I support it. Furries. Hello. How's it going, Titus? See, that was the problem. I wasn't live on YouTube for the last hour. I apologize. People showed up when I became live. Furries power the internet. Like, furries are exactly who makes all this crazy stuff happen, and I'm for it. Not furry, but I do have an artist I adore and throw money at when I can. Yes. I'm a con goer when I can afford, so I'm a silly fuzz. I'm all for it. There's no judgment from me. Wait, I'm a VTuber. I can't judge people for their taste. Being that doesn't hurt anybody. If anything, I like people being happy with who they are. That has been that's my whole brand. Just be happy who you are. Doesn't hurt anybody. Who cares? I care. But, you know, be happy. Just know that I support your stuff. That's all that matters. But no, I definitely need to get a few more. I'm literally a rat. All furries are welcome. See, I might not have the furry stuff personally. I do have, you know, I have a toggle. I never use it, but I do have a cat toggle. I've never put them on. And I also did fix them too. Like I changed the color of them just to match my hair, but I've never used them. And I don't have them set, like I don't have it as a hotkey, so it's not happening right now, unless I spend 10 minutes setting it up. But yeah, I'm all for it. Yue, hello there. Welcome. How's it going? You know what? I've got enough to finally do another thing. I mean, I just reminded having you show up. Let's see. Shout outs. We're gonna do. I think I can do this through this. Let's find out. Oh my god! Hi, I missed you. Hi, how's it going? I low-key think when half animal VTubers cope against furries that it's friendly fire. It's that whole thing too, where it's like people who are like trans folks who decide to be super like alt-right, and it's like, what? You know, that side doesn't support you at all, right? Like, what do you think is going to happen? So it's the same kind of idea. Like, I don't. Hey, and Lori. Yes, I said it right this time. I'll never live down my embarrassment. We're going to shout out. What? Yeah, welcome back. Yes. Like, I feel like people need to log in. I have some work to do, but I'll be here in the background. I hope your stream is amazing. Yeah, you're at friend. Hey, thank you. I so appreciate being here. And yes, we got Lori the rat, and we got Seehow the rat. Look at us ratting it up. I just bring along all the rats, and I'm very super happy to do so. Happy wave. I also need to set up a little thing. Same here. My paper's kicking my butt right now. No, I get that. Why exactly though? Hold on, I gotta see this. Where are you at? Oh, I see why. I fucked sin as a rat magnet. Hell yeah, I am. I'm not even gonna deny it. I love rats. That's the weird rat person. I'm not a rat myself, but as a person who's owned rats and people go, you have rats? I'm like, yes. I want all the rats. They're all so adorable. We're going to shout out Lily, because I haven't shouted out Lily yet. Check out Lily's stuff. Lily does a lot of variety stuff, but mostly Overwatch from what I've seen in Marvel. So check her out, though. She's super fun. I like seeing her stuff. The amount of rodent furries I run into is not massive, but it's enough that I'm starting to wonder. Pretty much a majority of my page is rat VTubers. And no shame, no denial. Most of them, my page is usually filled with it. Just different rat VTubers. And I like to see it. I don't get to check out most of their stuff because they stream at weird times for me, but Marvel don't like you. What did you do to Marvel? Lily got banned from Marvel for being too good. But no, my feed is mostly rat VTubers. Weird Time Gang. Yeah. I try to make it when I can. It's just recently it's been a lot easier because my sleep schedule was all borked. So I was able to just hop on all the weird times that I don't usually get to. But sometimes I'll try to at least hop in and say hi if I can. Even if I can't be there the whole time, I'll try to pop in for a little bit, as much as I can. That's me with Red Panda VTubers. I know so many now. I follow one, I think, but like it's not just Red Panda. Are you the only bunny here? No, Penny is also a bunny. Penny, consider yourself a bunny? Is a bunny that we consider? I'm pretty sure Penny's a bunny. I could be wrong though. Penny could correct me. Got a bad habit of staying up past 3 a.m. to watch my friends. Yeah, I know. Oh, on massively unrelated side note, I have a game suggestion for you if you haven't heard of it. How do you feel about rhythm games? Oh, love rhythm games. Oh, I'm a Warpertinger, but in some terms a bunny. See, I'd seen that before and I wasn't too sure what that was. Hold on while I look up Warpertinger and then talk about rhythm games. Is an animal said to inhabit the alpine forest of Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg in southern Germany. I've seen this before. Gotcha. And you should talk to my friend Rabbit King. They would love to give you, there's a reason they're called Rabbit King. I'm sure they would absolutely love to see that. Did Rhythm Doctor last night for Fire Eyes? Dear God, it's phenomenal. I don't know if I have Rhythm Doctor. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, that looks really good though. What I currently have loaded up that I haven't played yet, that I need to finish is I have the Rift of the Necrodancer I need to finish. If we're talking like rhythm games and the stuff that I've done with them, Rhythm Doctor's a pretty one. See, now I'm double convinced. I have been a long time player of Project Diva. That's what it's called, right? That's the Hatsune Miku ones. Crypt of the Necrodancer is fun. Yes. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. I have yet to play the Persona. I've only played the Persona 4 dancing game. I have yet to play the 3 or 5. But yes, Project Diva, that is my core value. Before that game came out to the West, before it was localized, I had literally imported it from Japan just to play it on my PSP. I think it was on PSP. I know I definitely played it on the Vita. It's gorgeous. The music is fire. The concept is simple, but gets tricky. Also, it does so many cool things with the simple content. I was absolutely floored. I played Muse Dash. Ooh, I played Muse Dash for quite a while too. Never heard of these games before. Start writing them down, Lily. You're going to be quiz on this later. Muse Dash I had a lot of fun with. I only got sad because I played it too late and the Miku skin wasn't available anymore. Like it was not available for me to download and I was sad. I'm an oldie Osu player. There's nothing wrong with Osu. It's a classic. We have a whole AI VTuber that was designed just to do Osu. Ad jail? Oh no. Did it even warn me about ads? Oh, I don't even think it warns me about ads. What the hell? See, this is the problem I was going to run into. Where the hell is it telling me about my ads? Do I need to open up my mobile thing? Wow. Sapphire, I appreciate the subscription. You didn't have to do that, my guy, but I appreciate you being here. Not today, Satan. If you're an opera, you can pop out the mini stream and still listen or sub. Well, thank you, Sapphire. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, though. Fire solution. I'm going to have to pull up. Here's the thing. I was not prepared for any of this, right? And that's why I was like, I got to figure out where it tells me because I got to warn people. My bad. Pay up, plebs. My bad. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not a requirement. I just wish I could fix it. Stream manager. Oh, it's got me talking. Let's see. Yeah, where is my... It does give a warning on OBS plus Stream Manager on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Because I was looking... I'm assuming it's not under my... Send heads or tails? Tails. There'd be 10 of us. 10 of us. Oh, no. I'm hoping I missed this. Because I will... There's no... Don't you dare. You chose... Wrong? Incorrectly? Poorly? Gambling? Oh, no. Sapphire, how could you? Oh, wisely. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Sapphire. I could just be mad, but if anything, I greatly appreciate it. It was very sweet of you to do that. I don't think I deserve it, but thank you very much. I honestly have enough followers, or most of the people here are probably going to get that. And I got a hype train too. That's never happened either. But thanks, Sapphire. I really mean it. I got to come back and with the self-deprecation. That's my whole shtick. My shtick is self-deprecation. My shtick is that. Wait, the Twitch badge for it is so cute. Yes, it was done by the lovely. Oh, I've got the credit in the thing. Hold on. Ooh, what's her name? It's Milk something. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible streamer. I didn't deserve any of this. Hold on. I know this channel. I've got her. I got her listed. Gotta get down here. I got it. Who made this? It's loading. My RAM. I need to switch from Chrome. Milk Illustrates on VGen, also just known as Milk on X. But she did a great job. Yes, I'm going to see if I can post Milk Soda. I would love that. I wonder if it'll let me post links myself. Very cute. Yes, I did some updating to it. But she made some super awesome, cute stuff. And then let's see if I can paste my own links. Will it let me, or the mod catch it? There she is. Pinned. There we go. Everybody should check her out. She does cute stuff. She does like little pixelated banners, and then she does these little pixel badges. But I like her stuff. And I was a little worried because when I originally commissioned her for it, she went, oh, hi, Miko. You just showed up. I didn't even see you there. Holy moly, I came back from ads and I got a sub. Thank you. You are welcome. You should thank Sapphire. Sapphire decided that he was going to treat everybody, which I guess in the intro also treated me. So once again, thank you, Sapphire. I appreciate it. Followed her on VGen. Yes, so did I. But she does cute shit. No ads for us today. No. That's okay, because that was another thing I had when I was like, let me get my paycheck, and I was just going to just also gift subs, because like, if I'm going to do ads, everybody can just have their shit for free. I'm just going to make it so that everybody gets paid. But Sapphire beat me to it, which I'll take 100%. I'll still do it eventually, though. I'm a sucker for pixel art. Yes. My whole thing is retro, so pixels worked. Ooh, subs, yay. But she did, what was it? In her thing, she goes, I really do cute characters. And I know I don't have any emotes yet. I'm sorry. I'll update it tomorrow. When I commissioned her, I went, I'm sorry, I'm not cute, but would you still be willing to do this? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. I'm for it. Please. Anything to be cute though? Well, I guess so. Different versions. The mice are adorable. Yes, that is that's Siha's emotes. So you should really follow her stuff and hopefully get those unlocked from her. They're super cute. Yes, Sapphire's a rock star. And everybody should, you know what? I gotta go and I gotta do this too then. everybody should really check out Sapphire stuff too. I would watch more Sapphire stuff. However, Sapphire has specific times that they do streaming at. So if you are able to look at it, you should be able to check it out. I think I spelled the name right. Yeah, everybody should go check out Sapphire. Variety stuff. Last time I watched him, he was playing a Slay the Spire, and I had a good time watching. And then we talked about how there's different, there's some Southern names that are inappropriate according to Automod. That was a good time. But for rhythm stuff, yes. There's also another one. There's a rhythm game that just came out recently too. What was it? Oh shit. I think I have it on, I don't think it's on Steam though. Like all of them apparently. There was one that came out recently and it was, I remember it featured somebody with a guitar, but it was like a side-scrolling rhythm game. But I remember seeing it had a really good story. It was really recently. It's going to kill me because why can't I remember shit? What's wrong with me? Let's see. Recent rhythm games. Not Beat Saber. That is not recent. And I heard of Afterlove. Afterlove I heard was really good. Where the fuck is this? Unbeatable. That's the one. Unbeatable. I've been meaning to get that a try as well. I opened what? Let's see what happens with this. Oh, okay. Unbeatable. I heard a lot of good things about Unbeatable. Oh, that's funny that it says that. It's only visible to me, but it shows up on the chat. So that's really funny. I'm just gonna switch it over to this. But yeah, Unbeatable. I heard it was really good. Sorry, everything is blowing up on this because it's going crazy. But let me also pin this. I know it gave me some weird thing, and then I clicked it, and then it gave me an emote, I guess. But it's pulling from my exact pop-out window. I mean, is it a stream if something isn't breaking? You're right. And knowing me, everything breaks. Because that is how my life works. Everything just busts. And not in the good way. Yeah. I still have to fix a bunch of stuff. I think that's all for my updates, though. I got distracted by how great Sapphire is. That I don't even know what I'm doing with myself anymore. How does one stream? What does one make interesting? I vividly remember trying to play a YouTube video one time and have my entire background break somehow. I did that once where I was trying to do a browser source. I was playing Dark Cloud 2 and I was looking at weapon charts and I was like, oh, let me show this on stream so everybody can see what I'm looking at. I pop open this browser source. OBS crashes, the whole thing. Just dies. My stream died with it twice. And I was like, why? And I guess it was something to do with having, I think it was browser acceleration on. So it just messed with the source of OBS and just killed it. Don't know how. So I was like, I'm just going to have to download those images and run them locally, I guess, because Chrome is dumb. I need to switch from Chrome. Does anybody recommend anybody else besides? I can't do Opera because Opera is also run on Chromium, but I might have to switch over to Firefox. Did they stop that AI stuff? Or are they still doing the AI thing? Because if they're doing the AI thing, then I guess I'm sticking with Chrome. I am a slob user, which I forget isn't the normal one. So I can help with like almost nothing when issues happen. Fair. Yeah, I mean, I definitely use I use the open source one because it's what I'm used to the most. I mean, the Streamlabs thing, I ain't judging because it's mostly just, what's the issue? Oh, not a true issue. I'm just complaining about how my OBS broke a while ago because of a browser source. And it was because I think it was because of the whole hardware acceleration. I had acceleration on because, okay, I have to remember to always turn it on and off because when I use Roll20, which I know is also not ideal for role playing online, but it's what I'm used to. I use Roll20, and Roll20 requires me to have the browser acceleration or it runs like ass. So I turn it on for Roll20, but then I need to turn it back off if I try to load browser sources into OBS, because then it breaks OBS when that's on. Because then OBS, I don't know, has a fit and then just kills your whole stream. Because why not? Good old Roll20. Yeah, I've just used it for so long. I know there's better alternatives out there now, like a lot of better alternatives. But I'm just so used to Roll20 and everything it does now that I just stick with it. Like some of the new updates have been kind of cool. Like I like the updates with like the doors and the chests, and I liked being able to pin stuff now is really cool. I was really surprised when they did like the multiple layers, because before we had like, you know, the different layers of stuff like tokens, background, all that good stuff. But now being able to also add additional ones to that, so you can actually have layers of a house or a building, that's kind of cool. I give it to them. That is really nifty. I know other things have been doing that already, but I don't think I'll ever change off of it. My old campaigns are still on it, so it's like a little memory capsule for me. Yeah, when they did the big update, because I pay for like the premium version of it, I did save a lot of my older campaigns as legacy campaigns, because like I can't ever lose those. Like I got some good memories on there. I at least got 3 campaigns that I actually finished on there. So I don't want to lose those. Like I actually had an ending to those. How many people have actually played D&D and had an ending to a campaign before? I feel like it's like a whole like achievement. I think the first campaign I ever did, I mean, I can go on some D&D memories. First campaign I ever did was with, actually the only player from that, there was me, 2 other players, and our DM, who was my roommate at the time, and only one of those players I still play with. I don't talk to the DM anymore because, well, there are some reasons for that. And I definitely don't talk to the other player because there's also reasons for that too. But it was shortly after that campaign that I became forever DM and have since made new friends and new players to play with. But our first campaign was IRL minus the one player I still play with now. They lived in a different state. Shit, in 20 years, I think I've only ever finished 2. Yeah, we didn't finish that first one either. And we did start another one in the middle of that. Also did not finish that. But the first one that I finished was, it is a 5e module called Humblewood. And Humblewood is essentially very similar to how like Redwall works. It's just very anthropomorphic animals, big woods they live in, big forest. And you're essentially trying to figure out what's causing it to catch fire consistently. And it was a good campaign. I played it with 2 players. We finished it up. I got to the ending of that, was very happy with it. Furries, yes, pretty much. Which is funny because you say that, but originally the idea for the campaign was that it would only use birds. I'm going to have to learn you something about World of Darkness Changeling sometime. Yes, you have to hit me up about it. Humblewood was only going to feature bird races. And then because it was a Kickstarter, it got enough support. They were like, okay, we're going to add in like actual like other races, to which we got like raccoons and ferrets, stuff like that. But originally it was just birds. Which I guess birds don't count as furries. Is there a term for birds? I know for reptiles it's scalies. Do we have a term for birds? Or do we still refer to them as furries? Is that like a blanket term? I need to be educated. Featheries? That's pretty good. Beakies? Ooh. That just makes it sound like we're doing science on them. Lily doesn't know. Lily's surprised we're talking about it. But we finished that. That was a great, like, because I was one of the first times I got to run a full campaign, but also featheries. Okay. Is that 100%? Or are you lying to me, Penny? I'm lost. I spent all my life under a rock. Well, I'm happy to bring you out of the rock. I count myself as a feathery. Okay. No, it's good to know because I had honestly no clue. And I have to keep that in mind now. But yeah, originally that campaign was only supposed to feature bird races. Are we talking about Five Nights at Freddy's or Friday Night Funkin'? It's either that or people just chant bird at bird furries, D&D. Oh, we're talking about D&D. Yes. I was like FNF. We're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, or we're talking about Friday Night Funkin', which is also a great rhythm game, by the way. Typo, my hands are cold. What time to, I need you to warm up. Well, you got the space heater at least, hopefully. I don't need you freezing over there. Well, as a rat, you can just really cuddle up. That's what rats love doing. They love the cold. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I am ambivalent towards Five Nights at Freddy's. I liked watching people play it. No. I has blankies. Exactly. Hanging up in your own little bed. But no, we finished that campaign. It was nice. I'm actually continuing it now with new players in that world, but I've moved it to be legitimately a sequel. Even though there's a second Humblewood coming out, I wanted to explore some of the extra stuff, so I made a whole new thing for it. That's what we're doing currently. But I also did... What was the other one that I finished? I did a campaign that was based off of... It's going to hit me. It was in Japan. It was Japanese inspired, but it was... I can't believe I'm surrounded by all these people pretending to be weird fake animals. Why can't more people be like me and be normal, pretending to be a weird fake dwarf? I'm just a weird fake human. So, I mean, I didn't even own up to anything. I don't think I'm better than anybody, though. If anything, you guys are much more creative than I am. I'm just a dude. Well, okay, technically, I'm an old internet avatar brought to life. That's my lore. My lazy ass lore. But we did one that was based off of, it was during the warring states of Japan. So it featured like Oda Nobunaga, Hideyoshi, those kind of very big historical figures. But I love lazy lore. Yes, I'm all about it. That was because when I started this, I was unsure if I wanted to even focus on lore or not. But I decided, yeah, I'll have fun with it. Did a whole custom campaign for that. Wrote my own story for the Japanese inspired one. Did a lot of resources using like yokai and learned a lot of yokai lore. When I hear Oda Nobunaga, I only picture the lowly one from Fate Go and the dog one from an anime. That's fair. I always think of, because I'm a big samurai, I'm a big Warriors like Muso fan. So I always think of the one from Samurai Warriors. That's like evil. But I made mine more, I wouldn't call him evil, but I did channel a lot of the Muso version of him. But we had a whole custom story with its own thing. Had a great twist ending. Think of the demon one from Oni games. I don't know the Oni ones. Is it the, I don't know the Oni games. Because I think of Onimusha. Are we talking about Onimusha? Because that's what I think of when I think Oni. Because no, you're good. I was like, I just got to make sure. Interrupt, it's all good. I was like, Onimusha. I actually have admittedly not played the Onimusha games, which is sad to say because I know I would like them. Because I love those old, like, tank controls. And it's just Resident Evil with swords. I would love that. I just never got around to playing them. It's because growing up, PlayStation 1 wasn't my big system. It was PS2. That and Genesis. Right, so there's an anime where Japanese warlords get reincarnated as dogs. They have like pet names too, so Oda's modern name is Cinnamon. Aw, ain't that cute? They are pretty dope. It's between Resident Evil and Ninja Gaiden. Yes, that's what I've heard. I watch really big streamer, Maximilian dude, and I know that's like one of his favorite franchises. I need a name. Yes, Penny, don't leave us in the dark. What's the name of the anime? We need to know. I have so many people I want to shout out. Weep. But it limits you, which is sad. Why does it limit you? I'm gonna literally be pulling it up as soon as I get it. Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga is the name. Oh, so it's actually just called that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna shout out Penny as well. If anybody doesn't watch Penny's on hiatus at the moment to do some stuff for the midterms, but I like Penny's stuff. You should check out her stuff. She's super fun. I have been enjoying watching her play Hollow Knight recently. and Atlas. So everybody should go check Penny's stuff out. She also does cute art. And she's drawn fan art of Celestia and I loved it to death. I'm dead right now for streaming. I know. I was there for your announcement thing. I felt bad because I remember when I popped into one of your recent streams, we don't mention Atlas casually. What do you mean? Atlas is fine to mention casually. Everybody here, it doesn't know Atlas. I think it's a fun game. I'll defend Atlas. Don't you worry. I will defend it to the death. I think it's fun. I know that it has a reputation. I know this, but I don't care. It's still a good game. It's a fun game, nothing more. You know what? You're right. It's a great little platform action game. You should give it a try. It's really fun. Made by one dude. Super good. I say dude. I actually don't know. I genderfied them on accident. Dude's always been a gender neutral term for me. Made by one person. And I think it's super fun. Plus, it is fun watching Penny play too. Just saying. Anyone could be a dude. See, that's how I feel about it. But I guess dudette exists, so I should be more inclusive. That's on me. It's a fun game, nothing more. Oh, see, that's fine. Why really bullying? Actually believe dude and bitch are gender neutral. I think I only really like the term bitch as a gender neutral term. I honestly really hate it when I hear it used in like specifically towards a female gender or somebody like a woman. I really hate it when it's used as that. But as a term, like a gender neutral one, I think that's fine. Like I usually it's a weird part of my brain that dislikes that word in certain instances. I feel like that with a lot of words though. I feel like there's a lot of words that probably just get through to a filter in my brain that go, oh, that's fine in this instance, but that was bad in this one. Probably shouldn't actually say that. But no, I get what you mean. It's the same thing with yes, context always matters. It's the same thing with whenever my go-to is always to say, hey guys, how's it going? But I use that as a group term. I never mean it in a gendered manner. I just say, oh, that's a group of people, therefore group of, guys. But I understand that guys comes off different because then you can also say gals. But it's a rough part of my brain. That's why you switch to y'all. That's a good point. I do use y'all a lot more often. To be honest, I call everyone guy, dude, bro is gender neutral. Yeah, I think it's just internet culture too, because it's one of those things where it's like, bro, it doesn't matter who you're talking to, just bruh. Really? Or come on, dude. I call my own mother dude. That's just been a thing for my whole life. I've always come on, dude. And she began to accept it when I got older. As a teenager, she hated it. But as I got older, my mom was like, okay, now she just calls me dude. So it's I just always use dude as that. According to the ancient texts, there are no women on the internet. Therefore, we are all bros on here. Ah, yes. Combined together. Dead internet theory. Oh, I forgot, but the anime's outro uses actual dogs? Real footage of real dogs? I refer to my... okay. Yes, I am a guy indeed. I can refer to myself as when I was a young lad, but I guess it's why people like you get confused. Well, yeah. What do you think? People are going to take that? Reminds me of that fucking deer anime that came out recently. Shikanoko. Yes, Lori, laugh it up. I'm a big dumb. I am. It's true. I'm going to be honest though. It's still really fucking funny. That was so funny to me. Not because of the whole thing, but the fact that you kept it a secret just to make it that. I thought that shit was hilarious. So good. That's so good. Honestly, it's great. I love that shit. That sounds right. I watched the entire season. I remember nothing aside from the scene where she slammed through a door. I did the hipster thing, didn't watch the deer anime. I should have waited until debut. That would have been fantastic. I would have been there first day. Shikanoko, yes. And I would have been like, wait a fucking second. I would have embarrassed myself in your first chat. That would have been the first thing you could diss on me about. Not that there's plenty more to diss on me for. I also didn't watch the Deer anime. I rewatched the meme of it over and over again, and I saw the remixed memes of like the Shika Noko whatever. I liked those. And I've seen the door scene. I thought that was funny. But I heard everybody kind of say it was... It had its moments, but it wasn't super great. Which is sad, because like one of my favorite animes, probably my favorite anime, is Nichijou. I love Nichijou. And I was kind of hoping it'd be the new Nichijou. It was not, from what I heard. But I did watch the new anime from the same creator, Keiichi Arawi. City? City was pretty good. Yes. I liked City. What I really liked about City was how much I loved the opening theme. Now that's stuck in my brain. Not to say that I didn't love Nichijou's opening theme, but Nichijou isn't replaceable. Correct. Nichijou went so hard in some parts for no damn reason. I'm here for it. Yeah, it's so funny how the animators really went in and said, you know what? We're just going to animate this with everything we've got. I'm putting my entire being into this. I don't care what it is. This girl's getting bit by a dog, lasers through the moon and these buildings. Nichijou is real for the yaoi part. It's a struggle, right? Oh, that's so good. I love that character was, it was Miko, wasn't it? Cause I'm trying to remember the other characters' names right now. It's been so long for me. I should rewatch it, honestly. The Principal versus Deer episode lives in my head rent free. Yes. When I try to get people, Mio, thank you. When I try to get people into the anime, I show them that scene. I go, see this, and if you like this, watch the whole anime. It's good. My favorite character from the anime, though, was it was the Tsundere with all the guns. Every scene that she's in fucking slays me. I fucking love that girl. I love that she just blows people up. Or one dude up, mostly. Pulls out a bunch of weaponry. I always spam scenes from the Christmas episode around the holidays. It's a good one, too. Anybody actually catch the English dub? Because like I was a little worried about the English dub when they finally decided to release it, but it was okay. I think the thing is like the voice actors for the English dub try really hard, and I'm giving them props because it is hard to do. But there's something that's so unique about the seiyus who do like the screaming for all of them. It's just so sacred in my ears. It didn't sound exactly the same. Why this dog got eyebrows? Because I don't know. Nobunaga Oda has eyebrows. Some dogs got eyebrows. I had a Shiba Inu, a little bit of black on her brow, so it looked like eyebrows. She would give some wild expressions. Her favorite thing was the side eye with the raised eyebrow, because she couldn't help but judge my actions. That was a long time ago. I haven't had that dog in a long time. But she was cute. What kind of dog is the Oda dog, actually? Is it a specific breed? I might have missed that. Because that'd be cute. Let's see. Yeah, Shiba Inu for Nobu. Ah! See, that makes sense. That adds up. Although I guess, like, thinking of Oda, I'd probably pick a different breed. Unless it's like a black Shiba. Is it a black Shiba? I'm only 2 minutes in, keep pausing because of side sound while I'm here. That's fair. If it's a black Shiba, I would go for that. My Shiba was orange. Light brown and white. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do have that, don't they? I'd say, if nobody's had a Shiba before, I think Huskies do it too. But Shibas blow out their coat, and it is quite the sight. They essentially switch between a winter and a summer coat, where their coat is either really rough and coarse or super soft and fluffy. But in order to do so, they literally blow out where like chunks of their fur just come out. Because Nobunaga does. See, I said that, all right? Nobunaga's got eyebrows. Big eyebrows. But they just poof out their coat and you just pull out in little chunks. He's currently having a meltdown at being made into a Shiba. I could have been a Doberman, or at the very least, a shepherd. That's true. Sorry, I was trying Mio's crash out. Exactly. Look, Nichijou is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm shedding right now. Well, that makes sense. That was the thing about having rats. Rats did not shed a whole lot. At least my rats didn't. Part of the hiatus. That makes sense. You gotta take a small break. Help comb out, the knots in the hair. I get it. That was part of the whole, what was it? What was the thing I just said? Oh, Mio's crash out. I love. Honestly, most of the scenes with Mio are pretty great. I love the whole backstory of how she got her hair ornaments, like her accessories. Such a random thing when you first get introduced to that and you're like, what am I watching this for? And then it all comes together. It's like, I also think the changes they made in the anime were a little bit better than the manga, at least, because in the manga, the robot girl, I remember the professor, Hakase. Shit, there's the cat. Man, why do my remembrance of names right now is bad. It's probably because I got like 80 things on my brain. But there was the robot girl, and in the manga, they had it where she was already part of the school. Like that was just a thing that was already established. She was already part of the class. So I liked it better in the anime when they made it so that she eventually joins, and they got to do those kind of scenes. That was a lot of a better choice, in my opinion. Let us get a little more character out of her before we're tossed into the madness. All of this was brought to you by Nichijou. Hashtag sponsored stream. Not actually. Please don't sue me. I don't know who owns the rights to Nichijou. But please don't come after me. I'm not big enough to worry about. I'm just tiny. Just a tiny dude. Please don't hurt me. Oh boy. But yeah. But you're right. I really need to play their Pull on Your Exposed Nerves. Yeah. Actually, the exposed nerve that reminds me of Smiling Friends, because Smiling Friends ended too. Sad day, Calyx or anime's exposed nerves. Exactly right. And oh no, I almost said the wrong one. What's the term for the big pointy part of the hair in anime? Because I know the term I wanted to say. No, it's not right. Because I was going to say the other one that's not correct, and that one's not appropriate. It's like there's an A. I always think of them from Danganronpa, because every main character has one. That's how you know they're a main character. It's like they all have one big part of the head of their hair that sticks out like an antenna, and it has a specific name, and I can't remember what it's called. But it's very similar to another term that if I say it would be wrong. A hoge. It's an ahoge. There it is. Yes, an ahoge. Those are the big old pieces of hair that stick up on main characters' heads. What I was thinking was a hego, which is bad, which is not the same thing, which is very different. And once again, not shaming though. That is bad. Exactly. That's the first thing that popped in my brain. I was like, that's not right. But it's so close. It's so close. It's one of those things where misspeaking could literally lead somebody to a really bad part of the world. Similar to back when the old internet joke was to tell people to watch. They're like, oh, I want to watch anime. What do people recommend? And then go, Boku no Pico. Don't watch. Well, watch it if you want, but don't. Also, Hoge is Japanese name for a cow like me thinks. The one that's killing me right now. Yes. What? Old internet memes. I didn't say anything too worrisome. That was the old joke. I've been around a long time. When people used to ask for anime recommendations, they would just throw that out. That was a thing. That was it. This is why. Did he? Oh. Oops. Oh, look, I hear it's actually not terrible. Like, but I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into. If people go look up the Federal Unemployment Tax Act. Yeah, that's fair. Or checking out like don't forget to check out the 34th rule of this thing of like posting pics of feet on the internet. So look up rule 34 feet for more information. Shit like that. Old ass jokes. This is why the anime community was so not well trodden. This is why they were treated so poorly for so long, because that was our jokes. Our jokes was to go watch that. I don't know the E621 rule. I know most of the internet rules, but I don't know about the E621. That makes me scared. Do not speak this forbidden numbers. I only know one forbidden number. I don't remember it though so much because it's gone now. Is it 177013? Was that it? I think that was it. It's sleep 6 hours, eat twice a day, shower once a day. Ah. Yeah, I bet. I'm sure if I type that in, nothing terrible will happen to me. Nothing at all. Not a thing. On the contrary, Ahego is very good. Well, thank you, Titus. I appreciate your input. Over there being quiet. And then, Ahegos are nice. You got me there. Nah. No, nothing bad. Should have known. What was the other thing? What was it? I feel like there was something that popped in my brain for a quick second, but yeah, no. I only know the 1771, and I'm pretty sure that's wrong now. We'll see if I'm right. I was right. It is 177013. Yes, I remembered that meme. It doesn't exist anymore, though, which is unfortunate. That just shows my age. But I know 177013. That's the other curse number that I know. So, best of luck with that. It's that one, yes. Yes, it is. It doesn't exist anymore, though, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure it got removed from that site that it was originally on, so that number doesn't exist as it did. But for a long time, it did existed. And typing that number will still pull up that particular thing. I will say, though, for nobody who actually goes and looks at it, I remember reading it out of Caving into Curiosity. I also was going to say, I believe in the Josuke ending. The ending with Josuke absolutely has to be the canon ending. It is. I mean, the creator already came through and said, yes, it is. And I believe them because they would know better. They have to know better. Please tell me they know better. Wait for real. Yeah, I believe the creator. I don't remember if it was. Pretty sure it was the creator of that particular piece of media had come out and said, "Yeah, you know what? I like that a lot. I'm accepting that as the canon ending." I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time though, so I could be wrong. Just gonna complete all. That's fine. We're gonna add that. Oh, it lets me add my terms in. That's nice. For fuck's sake, it just started snowing. I thought the war was over. Nope. Sorry. We're gonna hit a nuclear winter. That's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna have to double check to see what it. Turns out I still got a lot of stuff to look at when it comes to all this affiliate shit. Oh, I'm so terrible. Yep, I'm going to have to pop in and see what exactly... Yeah, because I still don't know when it gives me... Still don't know when it tells me the ads are popping in. I'm going to have to fix that. Spoilers, I'm a terrible streamer. I don't know if anybody knew this. Okay. Okay, it just cut to her walking the normal human Nobu. I'm going back to watching isekai trash where I have to go wash my eyes with bleach. That's fair. I haven't watched isekai in so long. I don't even know what the actual last isekai I watched was. I'm really trying to think about what it was. Was it, I don't think I've ever watched an isekai all the way through is the problem. Now that I'm trying to trash on. The only isekai I'm an isekai dumpster goblin. Yes. I would say the only isekai, I avoided isekai for years after Sword Art Online. I was going to also talk trash about Sword Art Online. I'm sorry for any Sword Art Online appreciators out there, but I absolutely hate that anime. I'm so sorry. The one problem I have with Sword Art Online is that it sells you on a romance story that I never believe. I just don't believe in those two. It's not an isekai. You know, that's a good point. Technically, they're not being transported into an actual world. It is digital world. So I guess that is a valid point. But such a shitty version of... Yes, it is. Dot hack sign is absolutely the superior thing. Hell, Log Horizon is so much better. And a Dark Reality said would have black hair and black eyes. God. No, thank you. I so dislike that character so much. Asuna and Kirito. I feel like I've seen Asuna get at least some character progression throughout the series, at least from my own purviewing. But Kirito is such a bad character. I dislike Kirito. It's just the worst self-insert. Absolute. I just dislike him. That's all. He's just a weak character. And that's like right now, what is it? Rent a Girlfriend. I tried to watch it. I got through most episode 1. They tried to call Kirito a beater like it was cool, and I was out. Yes. I think because for me, it was really just like, it's the romance story. Like the whole idea is that it's supposed to be a romance story between Kirito and Asuna, but it happens so quickly that I just don't believe in their chemistry. And then the whole animes are about that. It's about Kirito's bond with Asuna, and I don't believe in that bond. Therefore, the anime is weak because the rest of it is not focused on so much. Like, they try to play it off as Kirito also being a harem protagonist. He's not. I mean, I know they do that, but he's with somebody. It doesn't count. And I don't want NTR. No. Keep me away from it. And there's just, I mean, then there's the whole cousin thing. I know it's a weird thing to discuss that when it comes to like Japanese media, but still, it's weird. It's a little weird. And then there was, it just, I don't know. There's a lot about Sword Art Online I just dislike. I honestly liked, did you hear Gate is getting a 3rd season? I think I heard about it, yes. I hear Gate's really good. I think I've only watched a little bit of the 1st season, so I really should get back to it. I actually really liked, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, only because I thought it was so ridiculous. But I liked the novels for them. Yes, Gate I need to also watch. It's totally Japanese propaganda, but damn if it's not good, right? Because I also, what was the other thing? I don't know. I had read the novels for Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, and I liked those, and the anime was fine. I mean, it's super heavy on the fan service, which makes sense. But Konosuba, I still think, is one of the better isekais, actually. Mostly because it knows it's a joke, but it actually has good characters and great moments. I think Konosuba is still way up there. And it's not even a serious genre. I mean, I know ReZero is also like the other big one for isekai. That makes sense. And ReZero is really good. I just think it's starting to overstay its welcome a little bit. On the contrary, NTR is removed for violating terms of service. Allow. I love the shows that know they are shitters. Eminence in Shadow is amazing. I hear about Eminence in Shadow. I actually wanted to give it a shot. The one I heard recently that was really good was what was it? Sentenced to be a Hero. I heard that one's really good. I know that's not like an isekai, but like I heard that was a really good anime, and I really need it. I'm terrible about watching shit. It's so bad, but it knows it leads into it. So if you want to fear something, check my DMs. Oh no. Oh God. Awful. Terrible. Horrible. Horrific. How could you do this to me? Disgusting. Where do I download it? It won't let me save it. It knows better. That's so funny though. I really just want to show it off. Oh, that's so funny. It won't let me save it though. Oh no, it will. It will. It just won't load up because of OBS. Hold on. Oh, I know why. It's on my other monitor. Okay, hold on. I still have the game. The game I planned on streaming is still on the other monitor. Sentenced to be Here is still good so far. Season 1 finished, I think, though. Yes, Penny, I'm horrified. I'm just going to name this something awful. Pop it in a folder that I remember it's in. Penny has decided to grace me with this lovely image that I'm now going to add to the stream to not only embarrass myself, but to shame Penny. Because I can't believe you do this to me. We're going to do a quick little pop into studio mode while I also talk and do it. Let's browse. Da, 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 da. I swear if this breaks my OBS though, I'm going to fucking cry. Because there's no reason adding it. Thanks, bro. Hey, you know what you did. You know what you did. Okay. I'm going to stick it, literally replace myself with it. I hope it doesn't. That would be really funny. So far, it's fine. Okay. Now it's going to pop up. It should pop up fine. Boom. Turn it off. There we go. Penny, I hope. Man. Cat ears in standby. Occasionally does the blue plank-like tongue. Claims he's not a furry. Sus. This is what Penny decided to do. This is what Penny has cursed me with. I am now... Now I am Kirito. I'm going to animate. You know what? I know how to rig, Penny. I'm going to rig this. That's a fun skill nobody knows that I have. I know how to rig shit. I'm just going to rig this shit. I'm going to make it talk. And that's what's going to happen. That's going to be my secondary model. I'm going to switch to that just occasionally. I'm even going to do 2 shitty cutouts, take it off the screen. No. In fact, if anything, this is the stream now. This is it. This is what everybody gets. Dead, soulless eyes. This is it. If anything, I should probably honestly, you can't even tell it's me. Hold on. I gotta get the jacket in there. Let's zoom that down. There we go. Now you know because of the tie. Beautiful. How do I take back my 10 subs? Too late. Too late now. You have to report it to your bank. But this is what you paid for. Alabama loving eyes. How did you know? Okay. I'll stop shaming Penny. It was really fucking funny. Where did I put that? There we go. This was my fault. I'm posting that somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to post it. The first thing, I deserve this. I deserve this. I'm going to finish the Discord server, and what I'm going to do, that's going to be the first thing posted in art. It's just going to be that image, Penny. Not even the beautiful thing you drew for Celestia and I, that I love so much that I have saved. Just that. In fact, I'm going to make a channel just for that. I'm going to make it the banners of the fucking Discord. Yes, the Discord icon. Too bad it's not April Fool's. That would have been great. At least I know what I got planned for next time. I didn't have anything planned for this year's for April Fool's, but now I got stuff. Got things. I'm also going to cut out 2 shitty JPEGs with like the outline still on them of Kirito's swords that I don't know the name of, just so I can have those on the back of that image. I will Photoshop it to have those on there. I'll make it super shitty. I'm breaking my monitor while I talk about how shitty I'm going to make this look. I could probably do it now, honestly. Nah. I don't want to use too many resources opening up my Photoshop for that. That would kill so much. I gotta hide this. I'm gonna remove this actually. Beep. There we go. It was on top of everything, so it actually covered my entire screen. That's my fault. Oh boy. It's so funny. The whole entire time I've been doing this. Let me switch over to this. Oh god, it's so loud. I've just had this game up here. I've just been sitting here on this screen thinking, I can stream game. I stream game? And I have like no time to stream this game. Been too busy trying to chat for everybody that I missed. Oh, I shouldn't admit that I missed everybody. That makes it sound like I'm actually personable. That I'm actually likable and relatable. Game. I know. I have 30 minutes to play this game now. I spent 2 hours of my time yapping. Sen missed us. Yes, I did. Admittedly, as much as it's fun to... I never turned on the other redeems either. I did actually have a game plan. I was just going to play Dark Cloud 2. I considered it a comfort game. I was going to play it for just a little bit. Maybe while I talked, but then I got too busy talking and messing around with stuff, so here I am. I totally forgot, though. I have redeems I can add for this. I got to go back into my actual dashboard. I have other redeems for this particular game. You want to load up, bud? There you go. One day you'll work for me. Content. Viewer rewards. Yes. Manage. Yeah. I hope it's fun watching me talk to myself while I do this shit. I still have my jump scare option. That's not happening right now, though. All right. Boop. And yeah, I think those are all in there now. Cool. Should work. Okay. What I added was character request, essentially, for this game, because there's, 4 playable characters, technically. You can just pay points for me to switch to a character to play as. It's been so long, I have no idea what I'm training up. Which includes Max, Monica, the ride pod. It also updates my model, because it gives me... I don't know, actually. It might work. It's supposed to give me Max's hat, Monica's sword, and the ride pod. That's options. But let me turn this. This seems a little loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Maybe about there-ish? Yeah, that seems better. And then I have saved no markers. I guess there's something I can clip from this. That's super fun. Mostly it was just me chatting away. Now, what the hell was I doing in this game? Oh, I still have points? Okay, I guess I was building up my rocket launcher. Watch the streamer struggle as he tries to remember what the fuck he did in this game he played 10 days ago. Monica? Okay, you have no points. That's not Monica. No points. I remember we got the ride pod. We don't talk about the monster. I need Flame Cyclone. Oh my god, me beast? What the hell is that? I feel bad that sometimes you have to beat poor animals to get this one. Weep. Here we go. Okay. That should be all good there. Alright. But yes, Lori, I had a game planned. I did. I promise. I do game stream. I do retro game. That's what everybody says I do, at least. I do like retro games. It's just funny that I love when everybody thought this was a yap channel. I could just switch it to just talking. I could use my last little bit. But look, I'm so good I can do both. I can talk, I can yap and game. I'm so good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm all right at it. I love... Nope, that's never worth it. Multitasking, impossible. Technically it is, but not for me. Because my existence is impossible. How play game? There we go. Using left hand. Oh, I still have fish in my thing. I forgot that was the last thing we actually did was fish before I came back here. Dead. Oh, I got a sturdy rock out of that. Wasn't that sweet? I love when anybody who ever advertised me, which I always appreciate the shout out, but I love that the one thing they always go is like, oh, Sen focuses on retro RPGs. I'm like, technically I play a bunch, but that's fair. I am dying. I will take whatever. I am not that particular. I just find it really funny that, like, technically the only retro games I've played is this and Dark Cloud 1. I should play more. That's really on me. I dislike you. Never get to say that ever again. Use a wrench to kill a dragon. I almost had a real ADD moment and went, ooh, a chest. And I totally forgot that it's locked and I don't need to force it open because it's not going to happen. There's nothing worth in those chests. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Executed. Beautiful. Nope, this is going to hurt. Oh. There we go. Okay, getting back in the swing of things. Oh, I'm thirsty. Real thirsty. Bread? But no, I really should add more retro stuff to my repertoire. That is essentially what a lot of people know about me now. Sen plays retro games. I really should play more retro games then. I'm really bad about actually getting in there and deciding on games I want to play. Because I also like a lot of new stuff that comes out. Ow. So I do focus on a lot of newer things too. Maybe I should focus more on games that have a nostalgic slant. Something that's like slightly related. Like Ninja Gaiden was a good choice, which reminds me that I still got to play more Ninja Gaiden. What? Okay. Because Ninja Gaiden is still technically a classic series. It's a retro series. It's been out since NES. But I should really do... I really should just take requests for what people want to see me play. Because what I could do is just go rummage through my shelf of old-ass games and see if there's anything that catches my eye. Ah, yes, we go. Was it because I said old-ass games? Because I'm old? Or is it because Siha finally got enough points to throw tomatoes again? Because I feel like that's what it really was.
Which shall it be?
I've picked the red box every single time. It'd probably be good to pick the red box.
Good. Here you are.
Ooh, I'd rather take that than the gun, to be honest. See, also reminded me, I need to add in... I still need to do the whole tomato, like the multiple tomatoes. I still haven't done the multiple tomatoes yet. I swear to God. You have 2K left. Oh my God, Sia. How have you been holding on to those? I guess technically I made those tomatoes really cheap and that's all you use them for, technically. That's really funny, though. Same. Well, I know what you use with your 2K. I swear if I flip the controller again. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I gotta change that IRL word band, though. That one really fucked me up. To think I'd get so tilted on not being able to say the word I. It takes so much to actually make... I guess I wasn't, like, super angry. It was more, like, frustrated, but it takes a lot to actually get me mad. Or at least worked up. I don't get worked up very easily either. Come here. Piece of shit. Ah. You got up during that? I did actually leave my chair and walked off for at least a second. Admittedly, I did play it up a little, but it was actually still frustrating me a little bit. I did need to take a second to go away. I was like, oh no, I'm done. I need to take a second. I can't be mad. Not my first collab. No, I don't get mad very easily. Wait, I promise I'm chill. I'm a chill dude. But nah, Celeste said she was going to clip that. She has not yet. So I guess it's going to be up to me to actually clip that myself. All she really clipped me saying was that I said she was graduating because I beat her in River City Girls 2. And then that I used to play with Shaq in the NBA. That was the other thing. In case anybody missed that, you should really check the VOD for that, because there was a lot that happened. Okay. Oh boy. What do you mean I can't board the ride pod here? Excuse you? I am literally frozen. We're using chicken. How long does this last? You know what? Can I switch to... I can't switch to Monica. I'm absolutely fucked in half. Can I move now? Thank you. Nope. Okay. I was going to try to kill him with the gun, but it wasn't going to work.
All right.
But yeah, I need to reconsider how many points it takes to ban a word IRL. I don't remember who, because I feel like I remember who redeemed it. I definitely pretty sure I remember who redeemed it. But I think it was Cece was like, you should probably reconsider how much you put that into that. And I was like, yeah. Really should. I don't know why I decided to deepen my voice all of a sudden. I guess I'm playing golf. Golf? Yes. Oh, God. Can't you just know that I want a Valorant player? Oh, another team. Look, I don't even play Valorant. Oh, thank you. I do need to hydrate. Thank you, Beatrix. Penny. Thank you, too. Probably why my voice was going so deep. Deep voice equals Valorant male. Ah, hot tomato and water. Yes. I always appreciate getting cleaned up from the tomato. I feel like this is too hard. Oh, that's going to be a shit shot. Oh. Yep, right in the water. I always think deep voice as like Solid Snake. That's all I ever think of. Oh my God. Colonel. That's all I ever pops in my brain. Oh, please. Yeah, I get it. I suck. Can I move a little bit to the left, please? I'm going to absolutely fuck this up. And you only get one chance on these, too. Huh. Bonk. Bonk? You... Motherfucker. Piece of shit. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to shoot right at it. Perfect shot. It's red. It's not going in there. Well, now we all know how good at golf I am, which is not at all. I was a gamer, not a golfer. I never played Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf, which is a real game for some reason. Where's the meat? There we go. Yes, please. Funny that I only had a little bit of time to play this, but there was not many levels left in this dungeon. I could probably actually finish it in my time. Yep, because that's 2 more levels and a boss. Using only the ride pod? Hi, Daniil. Welcome to the late stream. I spent 2 hours yapping. And then, what the fuck am I looking at?
So you decided to hold a fishing tournament.
Oh, it's the fishing tournament.
Well, with all this
How goes it?
going on,
It goes.
I think the townspeople have had a lot to worry about.
I just started the game 10 minutes ago. It's been on my screen, but I spent 2 hours talking to everybody. It was a good time. You missed out on some fun stuff. We talked about old anime memes. We talked about the difference between ahoges and ahegos. And then we talked about cursed numbers. And then we talked about my plants, which it seems so little now that I say it out loud compared to everything else. The things that I was going to do and am going to do, they seem very little now comparatively to all this cursed things we had popping through chat.
Will take their minds off it.
That also reminds me, because I think I've gotten almost everybody here, minus one more person. I'm gonna first do this here real quick. Woo. I have 3 different bars opened up. I would also recommend. Heck yeah. I know, right? Awesome. I know. Just watched something from this. What was it though? I forgot the game. Sorry while I check one last thing here. Videos? That's what it was. Okay. I'm going to shout out. Okay, calm down. My whole chat thing is breaking on me. Wanted to shout out Beatrix. There we go. I'm pretty sure that was right. Nope, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. That is not the right person. No. I didn't realize you had an underscore in your name, Beatrix. Anyway, everybody should go check out Beatrix's stuff. She does a lot of retro stuff too, and I really like her stuff. I try to remember who. I think I got introduced to you from Sapphire's stream, I think. I really liked your stuff. But I fucked up my shout out. Did I delete that? No. It's no problem. I wish I could shout out correctly. I'm like Lily started streaming. Oh, I didn't know Lily was streaming too. I shouted out Lily earlier, but definitely give Lily a shout out too. I'm going to see if I have this. If it'll let me do it correctly this time. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Don't mind my messed up thing. Just because I'm a big dope. I got another minute, but I'll actually link Beatrix here in a bit. Can't link Daniil yet either, but I like Daniil's stuff too, so you should definitely check his stuff out. He also does retro games. He's been playing Breath of Fire 2, Breath of Fire 3, Breath of Fire 3, which is also a fantastic game. It's not my personal favorite. I personally enjoy 4 the best, but also give him a look. They're both great. I'm always for everybody who pops in who streams in my stream because I love hopping in there and just supporting you guys too. So it seems only fair that I make sure you guys feel supported here too. I feel like I need to do this to get a specific character. Is that what it is? I think so. Yeah, now we got pennies lurking. Okay, I think I can get one more level up on these. Then I can probably switch to Monica. No, I don't have it yet. I'm working on it, I promise. Remember that part where I said I was a bad streamer? This is all, I just added Streamer Bot this morning. I have done so little with it so far. I'll probably be working on it when I get home later tonight and probably tomorrow. Epic Fantasy Tactic, throw rock. Yes, it stuns enemies. Well, I mean, you never thrown a rock and stunned a person? I wouldn't recommend it. Legally. But hypothetically, give it a shot. It's super fun. Beast and scale. All right. I have those. I have beast scale. Scale beast. There it is. We'll just do 4 points in this. I know that it's not going to be enough. Wait, that is durable. What the fuck? You mean tell me I don't have any guardian? What the hell is wrong with me? How do I have none of those? For legal reasons, my answer is no. Smart. Very smart. We'll see if it holds up in a court of law or not. Lightning? I have like nothing I need. Okay, we'll use 3 points in lightning. This is probably overkill. No. But you're right, Penny. I got to put a lurk in there. Got to put a lot of things in there. I wanted to also set up the auto shout out too, but I was only slightly messing with that. Chill, exorcism, and scale. That would be great for something else. I guess I can just go ahead and do a power crystal. But so I also need to go through stream elements and do some other stuff too. And I was thinking about, well, I won't say. There are certain ears here who might hear me say it, and I want it to be more of a surprise, but it's going to be a couple days before I get that in there. So that particular person won't know until it hits them. They will not know. And then they'll know. They'll know for sure. I hope they're prepared. They're not. That's why it's so great. Come on. Ow, bastard. That is going to kill me. Bread. Come here. I'm going to use the old tactic. No. Roll into me. Nope. You not. And there you are. We're going to throw one motherfucker at another motherfucker. Come here. Get down. What? Okay. He's playing keep away. Come on. Dude. Seriously? Literally. Please come down. Please? You really? Really? Okay, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. Ow. That's a level up. Beautiful. Okay, now I could probably switch over back to Monica. I feel kind of bad. We've been neglecting Monica. Where's my stuff? Wind. Heart. That's the worst power up in Captain Planet. Cool. Okay, well, Cyclone's done. Probably a bit overkill, but that's okay. At least it's good. Okay. Now we can have Monica do some stuff, because Monica has, I've been leaving her behind. I can't help it. I think Max is so much fun. Wee. Ride pod fuel, yay. Love the Captain Planet reference, thank you. Unfortunately, I can say that, because Captain Planet, is that 80s cartoon or early 90s cartoon? Unfortunately, I'm not old enough for Captain Planet, but I know Captain Planet. Because growing up, I only had like basic cable channels, so I only got to see like Boomerang cartoons. I watched so much like old Hanna-Barbera cartoons because of that. So much like Wacky Racers and Scooby-Doo, stuff like that. That was my whole childhood. Had to be late 80s, but it was on TV all the time when I was a kid. See, that's how I remember it. I just remember it being on specific channels and always catching it. And I don't even know who technically made that cartoon, like who the animation studio was. I don't think it was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Definitely was not. But it was probably the same animation company that made G.I. Joe. Because it feels like very similar. Oh, I'm supposed to be playing as Monica. Very similar animation style, which was cheap to sell toys. Oh. Which I could say a lot about a lot of cartoons, and I'd probably make some people mad if I said it out loud. Like TMNT, not a great cartoon. I mean, it's an okay cartoon, but we know what it was for. It was to sell toys. So the Ghostbusters cartoon, though, really good, but also made to sell toys. That's why some of the more popular shows still got canceled, like Young Justice was so popular for so long, and then it got canceled from Cartoon Network because it didn't sell enough toys. And that was the whole thing. Just didn't sell enough toys, so they went, I mean, TMNT worked ahead a lot of that stuff. Yes, I'm not denying that either, 100%. Because I definitely had friends growing up who loved TMNT. I was not a TMNT kid. That was not my go-to. Actually, I don't even know what my cartoon go-to was growing up for like toys. It was a decent amount of Dragon Ball. I know that for sure. But Dragon Ball toys weren't exactly the easiest to come by at that age. Same with like Sailor Moon. Like it was just getting popular. I really think about my old toys. Well, to be fair, it was Sonic. Power Ranger gang. Fairness, the beat 'em up TMNT guys are fabulous. Yes, they are. At least a good bit of them, honestly. Even the newest one is super good. Power Ranger. See, I wasn't into Power Ranger stuff either. I definitely watched like around my age for that. It was when the movie was out, and like the Ivan Ooze one. I remember the Ivan Ooze one, and I remember watching those. But I didn't really watch the show a whole lot. It didn't really catch my attention as much. Which isn't to say that I thought it was bad growing up. It just wasn't what I was watching. But I did play a lot of the Power Ranger video games. I think I liked the idea of the Power Rangers more than I liked watching the show. Although I know there's a lot of really good Power Ranger shows now. Okay, switch back to Max and to Monica. Wee. Oh. Ow. Come on. Jackass. Okay. I remember watching Cardcaptor a lot as a kid. Then I read the manga. Dear God. Teeps was also a Power Rangers kid. Yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura I also missed out on. I'm aware of its existence. I know exactly... I know stuff about it. I have friends who are really into it, so I know stuff from them. It was just one that I missed out on. I don't think, as the kind of kid I was, it was really my demographic. Which isn't to say that it's bad and I wouldn't enjoy it now as an adult. I'd probably think it was probably okay. But I don't think it was aimed particularly towards me. And technically neither was Sailor Moon. It's just a cute show, but the manga isn't a love triangle. It's more like a love tesseract. Color-coded teens is my dopamine trigger. Hell yeah. Ow. Anybody see... everybody reminded about Street Sharks? I don't remember Street Sharks. Which, I think Street Sharks was technically first, wasn't it? But I remember them. Oh my god, yes. See, okay, so there's always one... I always know it. Street Sharks, yep. I'm also remembering, they had a Biker Mice from Mars. That was it. I was about to say that. Oh, I would have loved that coin. Oh well. Biker Mice from Mars. So good. I remembered the game, and that got me into the 90s was weird. It was a time to just try new things. It's not something we get nowadays. Am I frozen? You suck. SWAT Cats? Oh yeah, SWAT Cats. I remember SWAT Cats. I remember a lot of the Disney shows too. Like Tailspin and all that. Mummies Unleashed. Oh, I totally forgot about the Mummy cartoon. Yeah, we were willing to just make everything a cartoon. We had like a Terminator cartoon. Not a Terminator. We had a RoboCop cartoon. That's what it was. That's such a weird thing to make a cartoon. That movie is super bloody, gory, adult. And they were like, well, we got to sell toys to kids, so make a cartoon about it. I mean, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, but see, Johnny Bravo, I get to. I loved Johnny Bravo, but my favorite thing to talk about Johnny Bravo is how people are like, oh, he's problematic. Mummy's alive, right? People are like, oh, Johnny Bravo's problematic. And I'm like, technically he never wins. Gargoyles, yes. But Johnny Bravo never wins. All the women he deals with or like objectifies are usually proven to be much smarter than him, and he's usually a failure. So he's not that bad. But Gargoyles, yes. I had recently talked with a relative about Keith David, and I was like, if this is the same Keith David, I think. And then popped up on the television screen, whatever we were watching, heard him talking, and I went, oh yeah, that's Keith David. Yep, 1000%. Love that man's voice. Only wish I could sound like him ever. I actually had recently watched all the Gargoyle stuff recently. Caught up on the seasons. I think I was halfway through the second season, though. Well, yeah, he's problematic, but that's literally the joke. He's always the butt. Exactly. Because the show doesn't justify his behavior ever. He's always the joke. Like, they knew that that was what needed to be done. Like, all the women he deals with are smarter, more intelligent, are getting the one up on him. So that's why I think that show still works. Still works. Oh, there goes my voice a little. Oh, I didn't even check to see if that was enough Cyclone. It was. Okay. Okay, that's one level up on the sword. Now whenever I hear problematic, I think of the Bo Burnham Inside song about dressing up as Aladdin. Which reminds me that I never really, Halloween-wise, I'm trying to think of like all the only costume I ever remember from Halloween was I dressed up as Sonic the Hedgehog one year. Which surprises no one, I'm sure. But it was homemade because we were broke. So I had a homemade Sonic costume. Oh, I was trying to finish that with this. Mom did a good job on it too. It looked really good. At least I remember it looking good, but I was probably a kid, so I probably wasn't that judgmental as of yet. Not like I was trying to judge a cosplay competition at the ripe age of, I don't know how old I was, 8. Ooh, I needed those. I can think of someone dressing up as Sonic without thinking the butt cheek Sonic guy. The butt cheek Sonic guy. Now that I'm okay, I know a lot of Sonic stuff. Turns out I don't know all of the Sonic stuff, but maybe I'm just not thinking of the right thing. Oh, yay! One enemy left. What is going to bring this rock? Always nice to bring a present to your, I'll find you a link. I'm hoping it'll let you put it in there because I feel like Automod is being weird about links recently. But if not, I'll try to fix it here in a sec. Hello, I brought you a present. Yeah, you suck. Got him. When it comes to this big old Sonic memes, I always think about the poor kid that was screaming at everybody for ruining Sonic. And now tries their best to not be a part of that anymore. I get one shot, it's like 12 seconds. Oh, see, I was worried it would do that to you. Hold on. Let me see if it pops in through my mod. Of course it's not going to. Okay. See, I was worried about that. It's because, like, when I first started, I had run into problems with people who were obviously bots posting their art links. They're like, come commission me, and they were not real. And I turned off links for that reason, and I never fixed it again, which I should do. Let me see if I can fix it. Meanwhile, I can just sit here and wonder how I'm going to make a one-turn shot. I'm going to have to launch it off the wall. Okay, there we go. Okay. It should be good now. Ooh. Oh, the mummy characters are nice. Okay. We can try the link one more time. See if it'll work that time. I just turned off the hyperlink. Should be allowed. There it goes. All right. Let's click on this. Oh God, I had never seen that dude. That's pretty great. I think I've seen that dude before in something else. I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's one meme particularly where I gotta take care of the dogs. Oh, it's nice to see you, Daniel. Welcome back. There was one particular meme where it was something similar, talking about how fast they are, and like in an instant they literally fire out of like it's like a one frame launch out of a window, and I just think that shit's so hilarious. I love that so much. I love the Sonic community. They get a bad rap, which is fair, but can I make this shot? I don't think I'm gonna make this shot. I don't even know if I can fucking. Okay, that's exactly what I need to do, but I can't do full power. Oh, please be enough power. Hit the wall. You suck. Everyone gets a bad rap for something. Yeah, it sucks that a lot of fandoms have turned like that. We have to shame a lot of fandoms nowadays. It's usually just a silent minority or a loud minority most of the time. I feel like a majority of people who are fans of things are not completely out of their gourd. Most of them. Being part of the Deltarune fandom really got me there because I love the stuff that Deltarune community does and the Undertale community, but they had such a bad reputation for so long and still do, I think. And it just takes a couple of people doing some weird shit. Weird, socially unacceptable shit. I think there's less shaming the world compared to when I was like a kid. I remember people getting physically bullied for liking anime. See, same. You'd get picked on for liking specific things, which I'm not supporting. It just was a fact. I almost want to play Deltarune just because of Spamton and Tenna. Honestly, I'd say that there's a lot there. If you played the Deltarune, you'd ship a lot more than just those two, I promise you. But we may have overcorrected a bit because some people could really use a bit more shame. I do think it's interesting because I've thought about it before where it's like, I'm glad we're to a point where we're a lot more accepting. The internet's a lot more accepting than it used to be. I mean, it's still got its cesspools. Let's be fair. Social media still sucks ass most of the time, but I think we're a lot accepting and I like that. But I do think it gets to a point, but I think we all realize that. It's hard to imagine because now that the world's a lot more of I was definitely bullied for it. Yeah, no, I get it. I got luckier just because since I played sports, but it did lead to me. It's kind of can't win either way. More acceptance of nerd stuff is great, but it opens up fandoms to some of that bad stuff by nature of them being bigger. Exactly. I agree. It's tough because I do think it's good to support the fandoms and people who like stuff. It's great. I could just let some background music play. But also, yeah, it gets a little hard because it's tough to say like when's it enough? When do we need to hold back? But I think that's just the nature of the internet in general. There's always going to be an echo chamber for something like that, and everybody's just going to have a different tolerance level for that kind of thing. But I don't think. I mean, there's only bad tolerance, and that's pretty apparent in specific cultures, not cultures, but circles of people. But overall, I think it comes to a part where I guess we just have to respect what people are willing to put up with still and what we're willing to put up with. It should be a point where like if you say, oh, I think that's enough, somebody should say, okay, I get it. I won't bother you with it. And I think that's all it should be, but we're not at that point. I don't know if we'll ever be at that point ever. The problem is when the people who deserve the shaming just double down and make things worse. Yes, that's also a big part of it. There's a big issue with people who don't want to accept being wrong. Not wrong, but like there's a certain social ineptness that shines in people who are chronically online. And it makes it so you're usually in spaces where everybody supports that behavior. The moment you get into the bigger world, people are like, okay. And they realize, well, I've got people who support me, so I'm right. And that's such a bad mentality to have, but it's so hard because it's not your responsibility to fix people. I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's just tough. People should be a bit more self-aware, except me. I'm clearly never wrong. Well, of course. As somebody who bought 10 gift subs, you're always right. So Sapphire, everyone should listen to what Sapphire says. It's clearly right. But no, it's tough. It shouldn't be anybody's job to police anybody on that kind of stuff either. That's the tough part. But it gets to that point because I guess personally I'm right. Personally, I'm the type of person who goes and wants to see the better in people and the best in everybody. And so I like to support people because I like to see them at their best. I want to see them succeed. So that gets tough for me because I won't say that personally, I've definitely had friends who have had that specific mentality, and I definitely should have been a bit tougher on it. But I was like, oh, they're not hurting anybody. At least these specific people weren't. I'm just gonna let them be. They're happy. So it's tough for people like me because I guess I enable more than I like to admit. But I'm also a person who has no issue being wrong. I will 100% will admit when I am wrong. I have no problem being the fool. Beatrix throwing out the thank you. Yeah, Sapphire's pretty awesome. My affiliate status made it tough for everybody to pop in there to take accountability. Yes, accountability is a tough thing, but I take accountability for things. Lori can tell you, I totally owned up to fucking that shit up. I am 1000% had fucked that up. So it's just one of those things where oh, my thing is fucking up. Okay. What do you want from me, thing? Okay, there it goes. But I own up to mistakes. I think that's just a normal thing that people should do. But that's, especially in the States, that's a tough thing for people right now. A lot of people don't want to admit they're wrong and rather just argue till they're blue in the face about being correct as opposed to actually listening. I feel like it's a big weakness of a lot of people, which is unfortunate to say. Because I realized I had that weakness, but something interesting happened to me to get over that. I grew the fuck up. So I never had that problem. I'm pretty quick to defend my friends, and in public, I'll fight tooth and nail with them. But there's been a time or two afterwards that I've had to pull them to DM and go, okay, I got your back, but holy shit, you fucked up. I get that. I've worked retail for a long time and then management, and I've told other managers, leaders, whoever you want to call them, the same thing, where I'm like, when something happens and you're handling the situation, I'm your support. But if we have issues after, I'll talk to you in private about it. Like, I'm not going to embarrass anybody or like disagree unless I think it's like super uber wrong, like obviously. But like, you have to really fuck up for me to be like, oh, no, hold on 1 second. We're not letting that happen. But friends as well, I get lucky with the fact that my closest friends are very understanding and very welcoming people. So I don't really have to defend them so often. Situational for sure, yes. But I don't have to defend them very often. They usually have pretty good takes. I don't usually have any issues. And anytime we disagree, it's handled very well. You just say, oh, well, that's not how I feel. And you know what? That's all it has to be. Like, okay, I get it. Like, case by case. But, yeah, no. It's tough. Yeah. Anyway, hug your friends. Yeah, hold on to your good ones. Support them. But, correct them and be corrected if you make mistakes. And don't worry about mistakes. At least personally, every time I mistake, I have some mistakes still I think about, but overall, I'd rather be wrong and learn from it than be a jackass and fight somebody about it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's it. End story. So, feel free to always call me out. You will not see me throw a fit. Unless I'm actually right. If I'm actually right, we're going to have a fight. We're going to have a problem. But I'm willing to be wrong. Always have been. Well, not always, but, as of lately. As of, 20 years ago. Mistakes are meant to be learned from. Yes. It's one of those things. You just grow to be a better person. When I got out of high school, I realized how small-minded and not educated I was, despite thinking... I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of people in this line of hobby who probably have the whole gifted kid syndrome. I'm sure it's probably a lot of us. We go through school, we're treated like we're the best thing ever. Turns out we're not, because we lack discipline. We lack actual skills. and we get to higher echelons of life and we realize, I fucking suck. I was that person. So it just took a while for me to realize that I could grow from that. Being incorrect is not a failure, but it's frequently treated like one. Yeah, that's true. So it shouldn't be though. That's the only way people grow. It's just I feel like people are afraid of change, and change shouldn't be feared. Change is a natural part of life, and it's gonna happen. So you either learn to live with it and adapt with it, or you don't. 100% that's growing up. Yep. I remember how bad I thought it was. I used to keep a notebook around. I used to write down every single thing I didn't know. If I didn't know something, I wrote it down because I needed to learn about it. Whether it was to make somebody feel more comfortable, to understand where somebody was coming from, literally words. I was like, I don't know this word. I'm gonna write it down. I had a whole ass notebook stuck in my back pocket, and I always just jotted shit down until I felt like I was a better person for it. So, not saying you have to do that though. Semi-related funny. In a Discord I'm in, there's a channel for quotes out of context, and the one for me I still giggle at to this day is, I'm always impressed by your ability to be wrong, and I know you're wrong, but still lean into it. That's pretty great. What about me? No, yeah. I think the thing too is like being in this hobby, like being a streamer, when it comes to a joke, I'm 100% willing to be wrong for a joke because I'm not afraid of being embarrassed. I'm not afraid of being the butt of a joke. I feel like that's a thing that's really hard for certain people. I have no problem being the butt of a joke. So I will just be the butt of a joke. That anybody who watches my thing with Celestia, as much as we riffed on each other, I'm more than perfectly okay being the fool if I have to be. I love being the fool. So being wrong can be really funny, but in a serious situation, nah, I won't do that. I'll do it for fun, but I ain't gonna do it when it matters, because it's just not how it goes. Hell yeah, self-deprecation is like half my humor. That's like my whole being. Hey, you know, I live that. Self-deprecation is how I survive. It is my sustenance into this world. I hate receiving compliments. Therefore, I put myself down. Keeps me humble. Well, it was great to come back. Unfortunately, I'm now way out of time, so I do have to go. But I appreciate everybody coming in. It was nice to see everybody coming back. I'm happy to come back and do more streaming because I missed it. And my reason for not being here was not so fun, but it was good to come back and have more fun. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate being here. I do think I'll be back to stream a little bit more tomorrow. I originally planned on playing Sorry We're Closed last Saturday, so I think I'll do that tomorrow. Big, long stream. I woke up in time to catch you. Yeah, always fun to hang. It's always a great time. Thank you, Sapphire. Appreciate Niels. Lori, you're welcome. Everybody else, I know you're there. If you're not there, I appreciate you being here regardless. But thanks for coming by. I'm back fully. I'm gonna fix some shit. Thank you, Titus, as always. I'll finna fix some shit, add some stuff for StreamerBot, put in some commands, and work on the Discord channel. So once I get all that done, I'll get it going. And hopefully I'll see you guys more around. This is kind of too much information, but I was cleaning the cat's litter box when I finished. She pooped, but her face was so funny. Honestly, though, that's some of the best shit. I love when cats do that, because sometimes it's just so funny, especially because animals have a tendency to just stare at you while they use the restroom. I get it. It's a trust thing because they're vulnerable, but some of them have some of the best faces. No, you should. I guess laughing would be bad because they wouldn't probably like that too much, but that's pretty good. Sorry to get sidetracked, but that was really funny. But no, thank you. I'm going to fix all this shit up and then get this stuff working and just get overall better as much as I can for this. So I hope everybody enjoyed the yapping stream and my 45 minutes of Dark Cloud 2 gameplay, my pro gameplay. So I hope you all have a good one, though. You're okay. It was really funny, Penny. You know, I'll talk to you later about it. You should have took a picture, though. That would have been great. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good one. But I gotta go. So have a good one. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. I gotta go see ya. Adios. Bye-bye. You know what? You're right. You're right. I always never do raids. Hold on. You got a good point. I'm gonna fucking, give me a sec. I'm still here. That's right. Raid. Who's live? Where's Lily? I know Lily's up. Lily. Hell yeah, she's playing Overwatch. Everybody go watch her shit. She's great. All right. I hope you all give Lily some love because she deserves it. She was in here chatting for a bit. There we go. We're wading in. Hope everybody's ready and prepared because I'm terrible at this and I always fucking forget I can do this. Bam. Hell yeah.